Welcome back to Sudbury Meadows. If you saw last episode here, we had finished putting our straw bales away in our new storage facility. We've used up some space here behind our other shed that was already built. We put up this unit, and it looks pretty fancy. I'm pretty happy with that. What I want to do today to start off here with, while we have some time, is organize the yard a little bit more. We're going to put some of this equipment away a little bit better. And start by getting rid of the fork and loader attachment and crash into the fence. So try and get this a few things put away, and then we can see where we're at, how much further we need to go to get before we can start purchasing our cattle. So talking and watching numbers all at the same time here. Perfect. Right on. There's just enough room in here to maneuver around these little tractors. So that's very important. So I was just thinking what I should do is move like the mower here and the little windrower we got there. Probably should decide if we're going to keep that little windrower. And then if we're going to keep that little windrower, we're leasing it right now. So got to make that decision. And if we're going to make that purchase, and we can do that. So, but not the end of the world if we want to lease it for a little longer. It's actually, I think it was a pretty good deal, fairly affordable. So. You got to get back to used to the manual attach. Decided to give who am I playing? Reeseville. Try not to run over the brand new shed. Tried to give Reeseville a go. Downloaded that map and all the mods that are out for it at the moment, and it is so far quite perfect the way I was hoping it was going to be. I'm trying to do everything in some kind of orderly fashion with it too, so I'm not flying through it or anything. It's not any means. It's definitely not like a realistic series or anything like that, as this one barely is. But it's yeah, a little bit arcadey. Not going to work very good with this weight on the back. Let's get rid of that. But no, it's fun. It's a big map. It's lots to do. But when you're doing it kind of the way I am, it actually I wonder. It's going to take some time. So it's a time-consuming thing because I'm not cheating any money in. I'm going to farm and work it, and I kind of started out with a few. I've started to want the manure production right off the bat, because I don't have like cattle or anything to produce that, or pigs or anything to produce that. Seed production, fertilizer production, had to have a silage production. Luckily started out with some grass, so just stuff like that. I started out that direction, and so far it's been a fun map that for a little bit of time I've spent with it. All right. Try not to run into the posts while I back up here. What else can we move into this little shed? I probably could put the water in there at the same time. I'd probably leave some of the larger equipment out. But this one here, we'll maybe get it out of here. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't take that off. I think I can still hook this up. There we go. Not a problem. So we are good to go. I don't have water. I wonder where I can get water on this map. And it'd be pretty tempting just to grab it here while I have the time, and then kind of learn where that is. I'm just gonna have to look at a map. It looks like the only water on this map is the ocean water way over here. Doesn't look like a lot of fun to drive to just to get water every time we need it. So we're probably going to need a water tower or something at some point. So I think for now, we'll toss this back in here too. Now, if for some reason we get a lot of bales, I mean, we can always move this equipment somewhere else, or we'll have to build another. We'll have to build another storage area, which is also fine. Wouldn't be a horrible thing to have to do, because it just means we're growing. So then put that in through the wall. There we go. Perfect. Lower it first. Sure. I don't know if I'm hitting the right thing, but let's try that. That'll work. Bring the weight back up. All right. I'd like to do some, eventually, it'd be nice to do some groundwork, a little texturing, a little either play with the grass or the some dirt textures or something like that in here. But for now, that will work. So not bad. Let's just see what we got left here. So we got those. Those should be fine in there. A little extra. This seems to be my drop-off place if I order anything in, so it's nice to have it clear. The baler can stay there. The New Holland stays there. Everything else kind of has a place. The only other thing maybe I can fire in there or put away better than I have right now is this unit. So it's not exactly small. Or is it fun to back up with those wheels for me? So that might just stay outside, but maybe toss the cover on so I don't have to empty it out every time it rains or something. The other thing would be to put the service trailer in another spot where it's kind of under cover too from weather, but for now it's probably fine. So that job is done. Our fields are still growing. There's really not much we can do on that at the moment. The other thing I think I was looking at to possibly do, rather than wait for harvest and straw and more hay, is to just jump right in and purchase a couple bales and of straw, and then we can, we'll be able to get going with the start of our cattle. So that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm not sure. Let's check our list here, what our stuff is all worth. Now when we purchase this, we'll maybe head down to the cattle shed to do that, to make that purchase, and then we may just have them delivered also, just to save, that way we don't have to lease. By the time you lease or purchase a trailer, we've already hit the cost of probably sending them in. And if we're going to do like Ayrshire or something where we're going for the milk, then it's also not a bad, we're not going to be hauling them back and forth as much as if we were buying like Holstein or something where we're actually selling the meat and need to sell the cow to make any money. So I think if we'll go with like an Ayrshire, then it's the cheapest one. Produces less milk, of course, but I think it also uses less material for food and water and all that. So, but of course you get less milk out of it, but it's all right. So yeah, $1,200 a head. We are not sitting too shabby. We should be able to buy a few and still have money to purchase straw and any other extra things we're going to need that I'm not thinking of. At some point, we are probably going to want to get some silage or make some silage. So that's something to think about too. But yeah, we maybe even, well, we probably won't get as much manure and stuff either with these ones because they use less material. But so I got our water trough over here. Yeah, need like a grazing mod or something with seasons so they can graze. I don't know, maybe they do have that with seasons. I'm not 100% sure. All right, let's find something to do here. All right, so I was just looking at the classified ads there, and there are definitely some fertilizing jobs that we could grab and probably get done fairly quickly. And let's see if I can hook that up over here. I think that. No. So I think we'll run over. We might as well get a couple of fertilizing jobs. We can maybe pick up a little bit more cash, and come out of today a little bit further ahead. So what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna make a quick call up to the shop, have some fertilizer delivered. We're gonna take one of these jobs, and then maybe we'll get a couple of them even in, as this usually doesn't take too long to fertilize. Although these are going to be rather big fields because, let's take a peek. Field 16, for example, field 9 needs fertilizing. All the big ones, 8 I believe was another one, but they also pay the best. So we'll get a little bit of money out of that. We may get a couple of them done yet, and won't be so bad. So let me make that call up to the shop, see how quick I can get some fertilizer here delivered, and make sure we're full and ready to go with that. All right, so we have the fertilizer. We just gotta pick a job here. So field 16 is right nearby, and we've been on that one before. So I think what we'll do is we'll grab field 16 here right away. We'll accept the contract, and we'll head out there and get that one done. Now, I got this on the front. We'll see how the fertilizing goes with it on the front of the tractor, rather than I think I had it on the rear before. Oh, we got some whole pile of traffic right now. But, alright. I'm going to head over to the field. We'll see how long this will take. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit different with it on the front. So hopefully kind of be able to see where I'm going, or where I'm overlapping a little bit better actually this way. So this might be the best way to go, but well, I guess we'll find out. Still not going to be perfect by any means, but the weeds already growing in here. Just going to fertilize those weeds, get them a little longer for the guy. Nice thing about having lots of local farmers that are always looking for work is it's not too hard to pick up a little extra cash on that. So if you haven't, just going back to what I was talking about before with Realismus, if you like the production maps, definitely check it out. I believe they have a Facebook page and all that kind of stuff also, that you can join and learn everything you need to learn about it. And yeah, there's it's always updating too. They're always adding to it. Seems like they're always producing more mods for production warehouses and different things. And another one, I don't know if it has its own mods or how that exactly works, is I want to say Pleasant Valley is another one. Has mining and there's a big production map on it. So lots of those out there right now. I think that's becoming the big thing now with the global script that is out. I'm watching Stevie's maps, his Fenton Forest 4x map, and I know he's working on production mods that he had in 17 and so on, also for that map. So yeah, modders are busy right now, definitely, and that's awesome because it just adds to the game so much. So let's see if I can kind of see my overlap on the right hand side. So I'll try. I didn't do so good on the last run. Try and get a little closer. I think I'm lots good here. So want to maximize the material we have, but get the job complete and not have to come back and try and fill in too many gaps because I missed too many. Then we're just wasting material again, so might as well do the best we can right off the start. Alright, so just coming in here, finished up field 16. We're going to end that. We're going to try and save as much material as possible and head back over to our farm. Collect our money for this job and reload, and we'll do another one up here quick. Find the hole to get out of here again. That's not it. Alright, let's get this guy to give us our money here. So 9,700 minus whatever fertilizer we used. So we got field 15, 8 and 12. Let's see where those are. So 15 is way over here. We've been there before. 8 is way up here. That's a little further out. Haven't been there yet. And 12 is just over here. I think, did we do that one? I don't know. But we've had been around here. So 8 isn't that far away. We could rip up there, do 8 just for a different change of scenery, I guess. Go back here. So 8, and 8 pays just slightly more because it's going to use a little more material too. It's a bigger field, so let's grab it. Now let's see how long it takes me to find field 8, an entrance for it. So yeah, should be a little drive. Traffic has been busy. Nobody coming that way. Yeah, as I say that, the traffic's not so bad. But alright, so let's get to field 8. Alright, well I made it to field 8, but I'm not really sure I took the right way to get here. Did we... Yes. Couldn't remember if I accepted the contract already. Yeah, I did find an entrance to the field, but it kind of went through some trees and brush, and we're here. We're here, we'll get this one done. And we'll be up a little bit more money yet, so just more investment into more equipment, more cattle, and hopefully long term it'll be good. We got to remember we got to get through the winter. We're gonna have 3 or 4 days that it's gonna be a bit of a struggle. We also only have one harvest per year, so we don't have a lot in 1 year here to in the first year for sure. So gotta make sure we keep some funds available in order to survive, to get through, in case we need to purchase material and so on. I think we're just doing our last pass, hopefully, here on field number 8, fertilizing, and we'll make ourselves another $9,000-ish for this field. So not a bad couple hours in our day here. Had a productive one so far. Should be finishing up here, I'm hoping, here real quick. There it is. Field 8 is complete. So I'm going to see if I can find my way back out of this place, and we'll go collect our money back at our farm. Well, it wasn't so bad. On my way out of field 8, I actually found the proper way to get in and out of it. So I feel better about that now. But somehow I missed that. I drove right by it, and I did find another way in, but it was more for the forest area, I think. But it got me there. So, but we're good. I'm going to unload this, because we don't need that hooked up anymore. And we'll slip in here, we'll give the guy a call, see if he can transfer us that money over right away. And collect that. We're sitting pretty good so far. I like that. Alright, well, it wasn't the most exciting video probably, but it was relatively productive. We cleaned up our yard a little bit, and we were able to do a couple contracts, made a little money. We're sitting better than we were when we started, so can't complain there. But that's enough for today for this one. We'll catch you on the next one.